Hello everybody, that runner Matt here, and today we bring you a race vlog of the Chippenham Half. The first race vlog that is not an Oxfordshire race, not in the Grand Prix, so none of that silly stuff that I need to mention. Chippenham is about an hour away in the southwesterly direction, because I'm fantastic at geography. Pretty flat course, there's a couple of nasty hills in there, but I definitely say there's PB potential, obviously depending on what other races you've done, where you are in your training. So a couple of goals for today. Any PB would be fantastic. Obviously I'm not fully training for the half, but it's obviously a nice indicator going into Abingdon in 5 weeks time. If I go under 70, that would be perfect. Yeah, it would be very good. And then I know there's it's like an inter-county sort of race as well, so they've got Devon, Cornwall, there's a couple of others. Anyway, there should be a pretty high-class field, but if I get anywhere near like the top 5, maybe the top 10, because I finished 7th last year, but it's getting more publicised as being this inter-counties race, so hoping there's going to be some high-quality athletes to push me on to a faster time. So without further ado, we'll put you into the car on the way there with the good friend Mr. Steve Young, who took me there. Just going to do a little voiceover on this part. Thank you to my good friend Tony Cover, who was marshalling, and is a Chippenham Harrier, for marshalling at this mile 9 point. As you can see, he is recording. That gentleman in the yellow is currently in second, and then the guy after him in the green is in third. So I was in fourth at this point. I was chasing the guy in green, and by about 11 and a half, I actually caught the guy in yellow. The guy in green caught the guy in yellow. I was chasing him, and then I sort of turned the corner and I'm like, oh, I'm now chasing the gentleman in yellow instead. So yes, thank you again to Tony for the clip.
Keep going, mate. Well done. Good effort. Keep going, mate. Well done. Well done. Keep going.
Go on, Steve! Go on, Steve, see it in! Go on, Steve!
Right, join me on the cool down. Steve's going to join me in a second, back there. Yeah, another PB. Not quite near as 70 as I'd hoped, but it was quite windy from about 10k, second water station. I ended up on my own. There's these two guys I was running with for the first 10k. We went through pretty much on pace, but I felt good. And I thought I'd best kick on a bit because there was people in front of me. Oh yeah, and I also finished third, which I very much wasn't expecting, because I kicked on and I saw this, because it was also like an inter-counties race. So there's a Wiltshire guy, I think. I can't remember which one was which. Anyway, I was catching him a little bit, and then we got to like 9.5. And then there was a guy in yellow who was slowing a lot quicker than he was. But when he overtook the guy in yellow, he shot off, and I'm like, oh, guess I'm chasing the guy in yellow instead. Caught him at about 11.5. And then I just had to hope him and no one else caught me. So yeah, happy with that, third. Definitely like to say that there's hopefully more in. We got here a little bit later than planned, and there was a bit of a queue for the numbers because they didn't send them out this year either. So there's that. You know, it's all the little things made for quite a little bit more of a rush warm up. Also forgot my gel, so I had to dash back to the car before I started. Whether that actually helped in terms of warming up, because I had to do it at a bit of pace to actually get the gel and get to the starting time. So, you know, it's all the small things, so I can't complain. I'm happy with it. Tell yourself, Lockie, you're happy. It's a PB and it's a good time. It's good for Abingdon. You know, you have tapered for a week, but you've still got a lot of mileage in the legs. So, on to 2 weeks of hard work. Well, 2 weeks of hard work, and then the third week of hard work, which ends with Crickley Half, and we go. Certainly can tell that I've worked hard, because this happened last year when the cooldown is so much slower than the race, as it should be. But unlike, I literally have got nothing left, just enough to flush out some lactic hopefully before hanging around. Now I'm going to thank her for prize giving. What a shame. And then, yeah, prize giving first and then Nando's. Lovely.
From Whitney Road Brothers, Matthew Locke.
Going to go through yesterday's haul. Obviously we've got the race number, always like to hang on to those. Got a lovely chunky medal there, quite nice and heavy. Might get it engraved, as I did get the third place, you know, quite a special one. And then we've got this lovely, I mean, the camera doesn't quite do it justice of just how well fluorescent the long sleeved shirt is. They do always do a long sleeve shirt, but this is I think the last 2 years have been black and blue. That's quite the colour. We'll just shout out all the sponsors there, just so that they've got their money's worth. And then I think I showed it in the prize giving, the lovely plate for finishing third, and that was provided by, as I can try and turn it over, Glaze Pottery Printing. No, that is an A Painting Studio. So yeah, lovely. The deluge of the rest of this week's weather comes towards us, I'm going to get this outro done. So if you did enjoy the video, of course, like, share with your friends, subscribe, all the good stuff. And yeah, until the next one, just a process. Bye.